Fitaqua Redox Water Filtration System Installation. Turn off the cold water valve. Install the integrated 3/8-inch cold water connection. Drill a 5 mm hole in the drainage pipe. Install the clamp. Drill two 12 mm holes in the countertop in such a way that both faucet connection threads can be placed in them. Attach the gasket, washer and faucet. Apply the gasket, metal washer, and then tighten them with a nut. Place the clamping nuts and plastic rings on the ends of the tubings. Insert pins into the tubings outlets and tighten the clamping nuts. Install tubing and apply the locking clips, faucet and faucet mineral to the faucet, tank to the tank, feed water to the integrated connection, drain to the drainage pipe. Remove the tank plug. Tightly wrap the thread with Teflon tape. Screw the tank bowl valve onto the thread. Connect the tubing coming from the connection labelled tank and apply a locking clip. Loosen the clamping nut on the integrated connection, place the tubing and tighten it. Connect the tubing coming from the connection labelled drain and apply a locking clip. Remove the housing cover by pressing the handles in the holes. Before proceeding to the next steps of installation, install the osmotic membrane in a manner similar to the one shown in the animation below. Disconnect the tubing coming out of the osmotic membrane housing cover and unscrew it. Carefully remove the foil, ensuring not to touch the unpacked membrane with anything. You can use pliers for this task. Grip the membrane's end with them as demonstrated in the animation. Insert the membrane into the housing so that the seal is on the side of the pliers. Screw the cover onto the membrane housing and reconnect the tubing that was originally disconnected. Disconnect the tubing at the point marked A in the diagram. At the same spot, connect the tubing included in the kit. Cut the tubing to a length that allows its other end to be placed in the sink. Open the valve on the integrated connection. Slowly open the main cold water supply valve. After increasing the pressure in the system, check for leaks. Flush the cartridges for 5 minutes. After flushing the cartridges, close the cold water valve. Disconnect the tubing at the point marked B in the diagram. Close the valve on the tank. Connect the tubing placed in the sink at the point marked B in the diagram. Open the faucet valves for continuous flow. Slowly open the main cold water supply valve. After increasing the pressure in the system, check for leaks. Flush the cartridges for 5 minutes. Close the cold water supply of the system. Disconnect the hose connected at the points marked A and B in the diagram, and then reconnect the hoses originally disconnected at these points, not connected to the cartridges, and secure the connection with locking clips. Check all tubing to ensure there are no obstructions in the flow. Open the faucet valves for continuous flow. Open the tank valve. Slowly open the cold water supply valve. After increasing the pressure in the system, check for leaks. Close the faucet valves. Wait 2 hours to fill the tank, then open the faucet valves to empty it. Close the faucet valves and wait another 2 hours to fully fill the tank, then empty it. Replace the cover by placing the handles in the holes. Enjoy clean, naturally mineralized water with a negative redox factor.